What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Roblox Studio tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you guys how to make a notification system for your game. And of course, as always, if you guys do not want to watch this tutorial all the way through, I will leave the model, like the script for this, in the description. But I highly recommend that you do stay and watch so you can learn to continue your development journey. But now, with all that being said, let's get into this tutorial. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make a screen GUI inside the starter GUI. I'll click on ignore GUI inset. Then inside the screen GUI, I'm going to make a frame. I'll set the anchor point to 0.5. Then I'll set the position to 0.5 to get it in the middle. And then I'll set it to like 0.8 to get it down at the bottom of the screen. And by the way, you guys can customize this however you want. This is just a pretty simple way to do this. Now, the size, I'll have it be like 0.6. Then I'll have like 0.07. Maybe a little bit smaller on the top. It's like 0.6. And I'll just call this frame container. Make sure you set the background transparency to 1. Then inside this frame, I'm going to make a text label. I'll call this a notification template. Then I will set the size to be 1,0,1,0. The background transparency to 1. The text to scaled. And I'll set the text to like white. Alright, so that should be good for that. Now let's make a local script inside the screen GUI. We can drag this notification template inside the local script. Now what I'll do is I will get the GUI. So local GUI is equal to script.parent. Oh, and I'll call this script like notification like handler. All right, and then I will get the container. So local container is equal to GUI.container. Then I'll make a function. So local function add notification. Then I'm going to get the text and the color of the text. And then what I'll do is I'll say local template is equal to script dot notification template clone template dot parent will be equal to container. And what I'll do is I will say template dot position is going to be equal to udim2 dot from scale, and it'll be 0. And the y is going to be the number of notifications inside the container. So I'll just do hashtag container and get children, and that'll make it so when we add a notification, they won't all just like stack up on each other. It'll have like one notification here, then we add another one, it'll go up here and up there and up there. And now the template.text will be equal to the text, and the template.text color will be equal to the color. And actually, what you could do if you wanted to make this more like better looking is you could get the tween service. So up here we'll get the tween service. Again, we're going to get service, tween service. And rather than doing template.position, because this will just make it instantly appear at that position. But if you wanted it to look a little bit more smooth, you could cut this. So Control X, and you could say tween service create the template and say tweeninfo.new 0.75 seconds, and then enum.easingstyle.sign, and then enum.easingdirection.out, then comma there, and then add these little brackets. Then we can say position will be equal to, and then what we just copied, then we can play. And then however long you want the notification to be there before getting destroyed, we can say task.delay. Then I want it to be there for like 5 seconds, so 5, then function. And then we can say tween service create. Then we'll get the template tweeninfo.new, and I'll have it take like, I'll just do 0.75 again. And then I will say the text transparency is equal to 1, and then play. I can say game.debris add item template, comma 0.75. And then just to show you guys how this works, I'll add like a button, and then whenever we click this button, a notification will play. So local button will be equal to GUI.text button, then button.activate connect function, add notification. I'll have it say like, this is a notification test. I'll have the color be color3.from RGB. I'll have it be like a blue. And now let's test, and you guys will see when I click on this button, it should show notification right here. And it does, but my bad, I made a mistake. It's going the wrong direction. So sorry about that. So this should actually be the negative. So right here, when we're saying hashtag container gonna get children, just put a minus right in front of it to indicate negative. And now we can play. And then when we play, if I click on this button, there we go. Notification pops up. We click it again. A bunch of notifications will pop up. And after a few seconds, they fade away. There we go. And by the way, you could also add like a sound to this if you wanted. Just inside this add notification function, you could add some sound and do whatever you want with it. It's very customizable. But yeah, that is going to do it for this tutorial. If you guys made it to the end, I greatly appreciate it. My bad if my voice is like a little hard to understand. I'm a little bit sick right now, but still trying to help a little bit, you know, just wherever I can, making tutorials. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Like I said, or this notification system will be in the description of this video. If you guys could like and subscribe, that would mean the absolute world to me. And yeah, thanks once again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.